Four more COVID-19 patients have recovered. They've also been discharged from hospital on Monday. Now that brings the country total number of patients given to all clear to 95. Hanoi's 40,000 non-public school staff suffer pay cut due to COVID-19. We'll have that report later. But meantime, joining us live from Vietnam is Chriselle Lacuna. Hello, Chriselle.
Hi, Alma. Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Nice to hear from you again. What are your updates for us?
Okay. So here's the latest from Ho Chi Minh City. Vietnam announced 4 new cases of novel coronavirus disease together with 4 hospital charges on Monday, with the nation's patient count now standing at 245. 3 of the additional infections are Vietnamese returning from Europe. They were sent to centralized quarantine zones upon entry. 4 patients were discharged from hospitals in the country on Monday, taking the number of recovered patients to 95. Vietnam has recorded 245 COVID-19 patients so far, with 150 being active and no fatality recorded. The country's new infection rate has slowed in recent days, as only a few cases have been confirmed daily since the weekend. Hanoi is the largest national epicenter with 107 confirmed cases, 38 of whom have recovered. Ho Chi Minh City comes in second, having discharged 22 out of its 53 patients. Vietnam is practicing enhanced social distancing that will last through April 15. People are advised to stay home, except for trips for food, medications, and emergency care. Hanoi has even fined at least 3 for leaving their homes for non-essential reasons. A distance of 2 meters is recommended to be maintained in social interaction, while inter-province travel has been effectively restricted. Checkpoints have been established around Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City to screen entrants for any suspected sign of the disease. Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc said on Monday that the social distancing measure has worked initially, calling for even more stricter implementation. The Vietnamese government has made it public that it wants to keep the patient count below 1,000 for as long as possible. So, Alma, there are checkpoints in every city. We have police and authorities in the checkpoints, and they scan every entrance using a thermal scanner. Another news is Southeast Asia stocks up as global equities cheer slowing virus. Vietnam surges 5%. Southeast Asian stock markets tracked broader equities to end higher on Monday as investors were encouraged by a global slowdown in coronavirus cases, and that's as well as a regional government stimuli. Asian hours trading close to its upper limit after US President Donald Trump expressed hope the country was seeing a leveling off of the coronavirus crisis. Major European nations reported lower fatality rates, with Italy seeing the number of patients in intensive care falling for the second consecutive day. London's FTSE was up 3.2% in early trading. Germany's DAX index was 4% higher, while Australia's benchmark index rose 4.33%. Markets appeared to shrug off reports of increasing COVID-19 cases and deaths from the region. Financial markets are searching for any slivers of hope. Jeffrey Halley, market analyst at Owanda, wrote in a note. Leading gains, Vietnamese shares surged 5% to extend a 3-session winning streak pushed by financial and real estate stocks. The country plans to delay the collection of 180 trillion dong, approximately around $7.6 billion, worth of taxes and land rent to help businesses affected by the virus. Singaporean equities ended over 3% higher, with heavyweight financials, United Overseas Bank Limited and DBS Group Holdings Limited adding 3.6% and 2.7% respectively. The city-state unveiled 3.5 billion in additional economic spending such as wage support, waiver of levies, and the one-off payments to battle the coronavirus pandemic. Indonesian stocks advanced more than 4% and hit a three-week high. Financials were the top gainers, with PT Bank Central Asia climbing 4.4%. The Philippine benchmark closed up 4.2% with gains in big cap SM investments and Ayala Land boosting the index. Malaysian shares ended higher as well after the Prime Minister announced 10 billion ringgit in additional funds to assist small and medium-sized companies. So we can conclude, Alma, that stock exchanges in Southeast Asian countries are leveling off, or we are little by little grasping our support levels for our indexes. Alma?
All right. Thank you very much for your update, Chriselle, and we'll be hearing more from you as the days go by. Take care and stay healthy.
Thank you, you too. Reporting from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, this is Chriselle Yap. We live in interesting times.